Hey. Time for another Out of This World story from rSpace. When people are in the middle of infidelity, it can be hard to find a safe place to turn to. It can be a very lonely place. Today on rSpace, let's be that safe place. Up first, sometimes spilling the beans is the best medicine. My husband cheated, so I told everyone. He has nothing right now and definitely doesn't care. I'm 7 months pregnant now, but when I was 5 months, I found out he was cheating. While I was in the hospital with pneumonia. I just posted about my mom, but I kind of want to get everything off my chest. He is adopted but knows his biological family. I told his adopted family, biological family, my friends, his friends, etc. A lot came out when I found out. I found out he cheated on every girlfriend he's had. I'm now friends with his exes, who he lied to about everything as well. He told me he wasn't in contact with them and they found out about me when his mom died and I was in her obituary because, shocker, she's my mother-in-law. He says I ruined his life. I want to. He's hiding like a coward. He won't answer messages from anyone. He tried telling my mother that he spoke to an attorney and I made him feel guilty for not being happy when he mentioned it. Never happened. In fact, when I asked if he was cheating, he swore on his mother's grave he wasn't. A lie. There's so much to this story, but I just don't understand how some people can do this. He wanted his perfect wife and kids and his little girlfriend on the side. He was never going to leave me, and now he's not responding to my divorce attorney. I want him out of my life, since he was so unhappy. But suddenly, he's too busy for the divorce he claims he wants, or had started claiming when I kicked him out of the house, when I told him to leave because he was cheating. He told me he's been unhappy a long time and spoke to a lawyer a month ago, but didn't know how to tell me. So he cheated and lied to hide it for weeks. He wanted the baby I'm pregnant with. I didn't want another for 2 more years, but now that we're not together, he says it's my choice and I can have full custody. He's mad at me because his affair partner was also cheating on her boyfriend and I told said boyfriend. Apparently, because I did that, my husband doesn't have to apologize for what he did to me because I'm trying to ruin his and his new girlfriend's life. He said he's not sorry, he doesn't regret it, and he's accepted what he's done, and I need to get over it. But he can't even say the words, I cheated. Just, you don't know my side, and I've accepted what I've done. I want him to suffer like I am, and he has no one. But I know he doesn't care, but he's twisted it in his mind so that he's justified because I told everyone what he did, so clearly I'm the bad guy. If he had a side, he would tell his whole family so that they wouldn't hate him, but instead, he blocks their numbers. He knows he can't lie to anyone who can ask me because I have all the proof and anything he says I can disprove, so he says nothing. Yet, he insists he's not in the wrong. I really know how to pick them. Now I'm a single mom of 2. We've got some more info from the OP in the comments. I felt like if I didn't, then it would give him a chance to convince me that it was my fault somehow. Now, I have even his family at my back telling me to not even take him back, and that honestly is a big help to keeping me from breaking down and trying to fix him so my family can be whole. His brother logged into Facebook and made a post about what he did, so he deleted his Facebook the next morning. When we got together, I told him cheating was my hard line. No forgiveness. He said he understands because he's been cheated on. Lie. Little did I know, he had a girlfriend when we got together. I still don't understand how he thought that was okay somehow. Based on new evidence, I believe the affair partner knew about me, and they had some sort of, we both have partners, so we both have something to lose, agreement. But when I first messaged her, after she stopped ignoring me the first 2 days, she said, he says that he's divorcing you and the baby isn't his. Wow. Good on you for digging your heels in and really giving it to him. It's nice to hear that his family is on your side and that you have their support. It's wild how people say they have been unhappy for so long and yet they stay and then cheat. Why do you think that is? Update 7 months later. This is kind of a small update, but I was excited and remembered this account. So I wanted to say that you don't have to be healed for things to be better. Good things can still happen even if you're sad. Thus far, I have gotten a pay raise at work, and come the new year, I'll be promoted and take over my own store with another pay raise. I've been going out more and enjoying myself. I have concert tickets and hockey tickets that I'm very excited about. I had my son in October, and in January, I started eating healthier, and I've lost 20 pounds so far. I'm seeing someone, sort of. We are exclusive, on accident. Just kind of stopped seeing others in favor of each other, but not official, and he makes me smile. I went to the dealership we got our cars from and found out that X has been telling people that I cheated and was abusive. They gave me a free oil change because they felt so bad when I broke down. I proved that was a lie and talked to them for a while. I knew he would do that, but it's hard to have proof, and it's exactly why I kept everything I had. As for my husband, the judge officially signed the divorce decree in January. I've been no contact with him since June of 2022, so I wasn't getting a lot of updates there until the now ex-affair partner messaged me. I knew that his car has a repo order on it and that he was struggling dating, but that he had found someone. He has his whole family blocked. But on Thanksgiving, she messaged me that she had left him and she was sorry. I didn't message her back until this month because I just wasn't ready. But I did and found out that he's been fired from 3 jobs since I left him, and now he doesn't have her either. I do think he's seeing someone, and I think he figured out who, but I don't want to be involved, even though I want to warn her. I'm torn, but I decided to let him do as he does because I don't want to give him a reason to reach out. He has reached out to my mother once because he was posted in a toxic men Facebook group with a warning for other girls and decided it was me. Even then, he didn't even ask how our son was. He has never met him or seen him or asked about him. My in-laws are still my family, and my grandmother-in-law calls every week to talk to me. My aunt and sister-in-law are coming to my oldest son's birthday, so he can see his cousins on that side, and they can see me. So in all, I'm doing good, and he is not. But I'm not official with the guy I'm seeing for a couple of reasons. I'm still paranoid, anxious, and stressed. I don't fully trust my instincts. I am aware of all of that. Better things are still happening, and I'm sure it will get better. I am excited to one day be fully healed and living a good life. I don't know how long that will take, but that's okay. The only thing besides all that is that he has yet to pay child support or any of the money he was ordered to pay in the divorce, so we will have to go back to court to enforce that. Who knows what hell that will bring. Edit. Thank you for the award. I feel the love and support from the comments, and I appreciate every single one of you. I can only hope that if someone who is struggling to leave a situation like mine reads this, they find that strength and respect for themselves to go. Never stay with someone who hurts you. It's not worth it. In the comments, small update? This is tremendous. You're free of him and tracking upwards. Well done, you. Noah P replies, thank you. I felt it was small because I only did what I said I would, but I'll admit the amount of joy I felt when the judge signed is comparable to very little. And I'm doing good, if a little strung out emotionally. We have some other comments. One from C Distribution 370. So glad his family chewed him out, and now he's all alone and miserable. Mindless Anywhere 74 chimes in, good things can happen even if you're sad. Man, I needed to hear that. Edit. All the internet hugs I got today are warming my cold heart. You guys are all amazing. Sending lots of warm fuzzy hugs back. Oh, Susanna wants to say, dang, F this guy. I wasn't pregnant, but I too found my hubby was cheating on me with minimum 2 chicks. I never found out how many exactly, and I told everyone and shared his mistress's photo, text screenshots. We also have no kids, but he has one with his ex-wife, who was a third person involved. They were sexting. He tried to charge me rent on the house we owned together. How, why, what? And said if I didn't pay him, that he would evict me. Then said if we sold the house, he would demand 70% of the profit from the sale of the house because he deserved it. So yes, he's been acting like I'm the one that wronged him. It's been quite a ride, and it's not over. I think it's totally fair to not rushing into a relationship because of the trauma you've experienced. Things take time, and trust is hard to earn after going through what you have. I'm so sorry you have to hear that he doesn't have a relationship with his child. That saddens me. At the same time, it may be a blessing. Sometimes it's best not to have people like him around. It sounds like you both are doing perfectly fine without him. What are your thoughts? Up next, a cheating workaholic who can't hide forever. Just discovered that my, 39 female, husband, 48 male, of 12 years, is having an affair. After some suspicious behavior, I snooped through his email. Yes, I know. I found a conversation that confirmed my suspicions that he has not only been unfaithful, but has fallen in love with this person over a few short months. I always thought I would have a 0 strikes policy on cheating, but apparently it's more complicated than that. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 4 small children while he has a high-stress job in the nearest major city, which is about 1.5 hour commute each way. After confronting him and subsequent soul-searching, he has decided that he will end the affair and try to repair our relationship. I will admit that our relationship has not been great, but I thought it was the reason of having small children and everything that comes with those insane years. This is so new and seems like a dream that this is my life now. I cannot stop fixating on it and reliving and replaying all the lies that I was told, how easily he fooled me, and questioning everything. Protecting my children, who would be destroyed by this, is my first priority. We're going to begin couples therapy. I am also beginning individual therapy. Is it possible to get past this? I feel like I have nobody to talk to that has experienced this and come out of the other side. I don't feel like I can tell my friends or family out of shame. I feel like such a loser for wanting to reconcile. I think anything is possible. I'm sorry you feel you can't speak to anybody, OP, but rest assured that you are not alone, and unfortunately, there are many people out there who have experienced or are experiencing the same thing. Update. What a whirlwind this has been. I appreciate everyone's advice, so first off, thank you. I brought up a lot of these points with my husband and he became irate. Total refusal to allow access to any of his tech, refusal to tell me who the affair partner is. It turns out that when he said he wanted to work it out, he meant that he would basically sweep it under the rug. He thought that meant we would go to marriage counseling to work on how to be mature and live together and have a friendship for the sake of our kids. He keeps bringing up that I don't understand that he needs to work and be good at his job, and to do so, he needs to be away from us and stay in the city for 3 to 4 nights a week. But he had plenty of time to step away from work to have an affair? After insisting that he has always loved me and continues to do so, it came out that he thinks we've had a loveless marriage basically the entire time. He's shocked to find out that I love him. He definitely does not love me or feel anything for me, really. I finally told my brother and my mom about what happened. My mom lives with us and basically suspected this was happening just as I was. It really helped me to process what I want. I think he's right, and we don't want the same things. I'd give up almost anything for my kids. He'd rather be at work. I loved taking our kids to Disney. He hated it. I've never seen someone react to something as badly, which ended up mostly ruining the trip for everyone. He thinks those types of things are beneath him, and he's only interested in culture. It is what it is. I think I'm most upset about not wanting to change my lifestyle. We have been very secure financially. We just renovated our house. I do not want to upend my kids' lives by moving again. My son already had a very traumatic experience from our last move. So I basically don't know what to do now, although I'm starting counseling on Tuesday to help. I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 10 years, and that is something that's always been important to me. I don't know how I would go forward on my own. I have nothing. The community wants to offer some words of wisdom. Bite Me 717 says, in my opinion, his affair partner is either a coworker, married, or someone you know, which is why he won't tell you, or she's young. I personally would get a professional to find your proof because I doubt that he will stop. He will only make it look good, and he doesn't want to be known as a cheater. Hold him accountable for his actions and make him sign a post-nup agreement. If he won't, file for divorce and get child support and spousal support, and make him pay for the house until his kids graduate. Good luck to you. I feel for you, OP. I'm so sorry you're going through this. It sounds like he's playing his old games, and perhaps he is still cheating. Being secret about his technology and the fact that he wants to be away from the family and the house are some huge red flags. Kids can pick up on the toxicity between their parents. They're very sensitive to that kind of thing. Sometimes this means that being apart and going through with a divorce or a separation isn't the best interest of the child. You can totally get through this. You're strong and brave. You have everything you need to get out of this alive and well on the other side. Final update. So a lot has happened over the past few weeks. Wayward husband still refuses to give up the identity of affair partner, although he says he's going to tell me everything this weekend, which I don't believe. He insists he broke things off and they are just friends now. Sure, Jan. We had one marriage counseling session that was very hostile and sealed the deal for me that we need to divorce. He wants to go through mediation, but I'm going to still consult with lawyers to see where I stand financially. He just got a big promotion at his job, which should help. We also met with my son's therapist to see what the best way of breaking the news to the kids would be. When he confirmed how devastating this will be, wayward husband had the audacity to cry. Afterward, he told me that he wishes we could forget the whole thing happened and just move forward. He claims I ruined it by telling everyone what happened. What an a-hole. He continues to show that he has little regard for our family, so that's not going to happen. In the end, I'm sad that it has come to this. I never thought I'd be in this situation, but really, who does? I need to figure out how to make myself happy going forward. Thank you to everyone in this community for your advice and messages. It has been a wake-up call when needed, and I truly appreciate coming here for support and hope I can offer support in return. Speaking of support from the community, No Belt 6945 offers this. He claims I ruined it by telling everyone what happened. That is the litmus test to see how sincere they are. True remorse and humility would figure a way out to deal with that shame. Instead, he uses it as an excuse to launch another attack towards you. There is no help for this one. He will never get it. Aw Joa says, I am awed by your strength. You're on the right path. He wants to go through mediation, but I'm still going to consult with lawyers to see where I stand financially. My ex, first husband, wanted to do mediation too. I went to one session with him, saw the writing on the wall that mediation meant I would be bullied into making even more concessions than I already had. I retained a lawyer a few days later. The OP chimes in, I have a feeling that this will be the case for me as well. Anna Arg86 offers this. Of course, everything is your fault for telling everyone. There's not even a bit of remorse on his side. You should be encouraged to seek support with friends and family while you navigate this, not shamed for it. If he's concerned about his image, he shouldn't have done it. And he's still protecting her. Insist on getting her name. Her husband deserves to know so he can make an informed decision. You don't get to betray your partner and play pretend happy family. You're doing the right thing. I wish I had that kind of determination. The OP replies, he's definitely not remorseful at all. I'm trying to play nice until I can get everything I want in writing, and then I will absolutely find out who she is and tell her husband. You're absolutely right, OP. You need to focus on your happiness. It's disappointing to hear that he lacks remorse and responsibility for his actions. This isn't your fault at all, and you've done nothing wrong, and nothing to deserve this. You didn't ruin anything. This is all on him. What do you think? Thank you for joining us today on rSpace. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next video. We'd hate for you to miss out. And if you want to listen to more stories from me, check out our lounge, where I feature a larger variety of non-cheating related stories. See you there!